Okay, there are two diagrams over here. One is above one and the other one is below one. So here how it goes. Like I want to tell what container is. So container. Before understanding container, you need to understand regarding this VMs, virtual machines. What does virtual machine means? As you all know, like there will be servers. Like what does you think while like thinking about servers, like the huge black color box that is seen in Google, yeah, Google images, yeah, it's like that over there, right? Like they will, that will be very powerful. Like it will have many memories, many rams and such other things that it can have in one server. In order to utilize all the server, right, like in one server, in order to utilize it properly, like we use something called as virtualization. Like you can't keep that server for only one purpose itself. Because of that we consider virtualizing that, making it parts, bits and parts. Like you can have many virtual machines over there. So that's how virtual machine helps to utilize the server. So what does virtual machine means? Or virtual machine, right, like there will be one hardware, that's the server hardware, where there will be RAM, memory, hard disk, storage and all. Over there will be something called as underlying kernel or OS. Okay, after that there will be something called as hypervisor. The hypervisor, which there are two types of are there that you might be aware of. Like one is bare metal hypervisor, other one is the like the type 2 hypervisor. Like type 2 hypervisor is like hypervisor that you run on your computer laptops, yeah. And other one is like the bare metal hypervisor, where you run like the actual hypervisor for the production purpose. That is like VMware provides some EXXI and other Nutanix also. I might guess, I am not sure, like other providers provides hypervisor. And I'm talking about the above image, okay, yeah. And that hypervisor virtualize the hardware, okay. So virtual machine virtualize the hardware that are like. And over there, right, like you can have that VMs. This one is called as VM, okay. This is VM. Like after deploying a VM, right, like we can have many VMs over the hypervisor with the OS. Each VM has its own OS libraries and dependencies and application that they can deploy on in that, okay. You can have many VMs. This comes with the virtualization part, okay. After that we have something called as containers. So why I told you need to understand like virtual machines in order to understand containers. Like virtual machines, it might be a basic knowledge that everyone might have. Like they will be on hardware, and that they will be on underlying OS or kernel, and there will be one hypervisor which virtualizes the hardware to give many VMs. Okay, after that they will you need to understand the container in the similar manner. Container, what it has is like it has a hardware, and there will be one underlying OS, kernel, and above it there will be something called as Docker, which helps container to add and such things. So okay, in containers there will be only one OS, unlike the virtual VM, right? There will be, in VM there will be OS for every virtual machines, but in containers there will be only underlying OS. This one will be underlying OS. So like in OS, right, there is kernel, uh, which supports like Linux support, like Red Hat, RHEL, Fedora, CentOS, Fedora, CentOS. With all this have underlying kernel which is Linux, and there will be other underlying kernels like Windows. For Mac there will be other, right? So this is what I meant by underlying kernels. For Dockers, the underlying kernel should be same, whereas in virtual machines, the kernel can be changed since OS is able to attach to every VMs. Okay, so after that, uh, you in containers there's you can deploy containers like this, apps and libraries and dependencies. They no need of having the OS. Because of that, it is very fast, and boot will happen very fastly. But you can't add Windows in here with the Linux kernel. That's the disadvantage of, yeah, that's what, that's it. Okay, thank you.